Hey everybody, it's Hunter here, and we're here to unbox and review the Transformers and Bumblebee 6-movie Steelbook set that Paramount Home Entertainment just came out with. And let me tell you, before we get into all the details, this is a stunning set, especially for Transformers fans, so let's dive in. So before we get to the review and all of that with all the, picture quality and audio, let's just take a look at this box, because as a Blu-ray 4K collector, just like the rest of you, a good box means everything, and a good box that also closes properly means everything. So there's a nice magnet in here that keeps it all held together, and then you've got the Transformers logo there, and then you've got some nice artwork as well on there, and then it houses 6 absolutely beautiful steelbooks here. So we'll go through the steelbooks for each of these. So starting off with the first movie, we have Transformers, and this movie from 2007 is highly nostalgic for people of my age, people that grew up watching this. This was, the first Transformers movie since the animated movie that came out. This is an absolutely stunning piece of work, and yes, you can see part of the digital codes there, but they're already taken. So if you want to scan those and get rid of them, sorry, they're already all taken. But the set also comes with this nice Autobots decal that's all shiny on the back and everything, you can see, so you can get your Autobots on there. And then on the inside we've got no disc art, which is a little bit disappointing, but this also includes the 4K and the special features disc there, and some nice artwork on the inside. So you're getting a beautiful presentation with the actual physical packaging here. And as for the 4K picture, these are not any new transfers or anything like that. They have had 4Ks of these sets before, so the 4K picture quality and everything for Transformers, especially this one, is very, very nice. It does upgrade the actual experience of watching this movie, and it does include a Blu-ray copy as well in case you don't have a 4K player. But got some nice artwork on the inside there of Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf, and all of the different Autobots and stuff like that. This movie was a force of nature when it came out for people of my age. So Transformers 1, still my favorite in the series. I love all of these movies somewhat differently, but they're all entertaining in their own way. Transformers 1 is just like the best movie out of all of them. Next up, we've got Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, and this one has Megatron on the cover here with the Decepticons logo, and let's get into this as well. There's no other digital codes. They're all only in the first case, but it's a reversible double side thing. So I was wondering, I was like, oh my God, where's the other 3 digital codes? It's just on the back, so don't worry about that. As for this film, less good of a movie, and the picture quality and all of that is about on par with that first one. Lots of nice sharp images and everything. The Dolby sound and everything like that is really good on these. It's just like this movie is not as good as that first movie. It was kind of a disappointing turn for the series. Lots of Megan Fox running in slow motion if you like that kind of thing, and lots of Shia LaBeouf exploding if you like that kind of thing. But Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallen, once again, a nice Steelbook edition here, and then a nice picture quality upgrade, especially from the Blu-ray. Then we have the sequel, the last one with Shia LaBeouf in it. We have Transformers 3 Dark of the Moon, and this one also with the Decepticons logo on the back there. I really, really enjoyed this movie. I got a kick out of this movie when it came out in theaters, and it just felt very epic in scale. It had just some pretty good performances and some pretty good just Autobots fighting Decepticons, and some really good action scenes in here that look wonderful on 4K. The picture quality here, very, very top notch, and it just really just does a good job of, showing off those robots fighting each other. And I think by the time they got to this one, they realized, hey, no one really cares about the human aspect of this. Let's just get to robots fighting. And so Dark of the Moon features some great action set pieces. I really enjoy this one. Then, of course, we have the Mark Wahlberg section of the Transformers, series here. We have Transformers 4, Age of Extinction. And yes, this does feature Optimus Prime riding a gigantic T-Rex. This movie, it doesn't feel as magical as those other 3, and it doesn't feel like, it feels like the series was running thin, running on fumes here. This one, pretty entertaining still nonetheless. It's fun. It's just, it just feels like it's enough is enough at this point with the series for Age of Extinction. Picture quality and sound quality, great once again. Nice transfer for the 4K. upgrade over the Blu-ray and all of that, but it just, you know, as a movie, doesn't work as well as some of the other ones in the series. Then, of course, we have Transformers 5, The Last Night, the last of the Mark Wahlberg sort of movies, and that's an interesting Decepticons, Autobots fusion logo there. And these cases, these 4Ks really look nice, and the Steelbooks look really nice. My only issue is that some of these little, you know, disc holders don't hold the discs very well, but other than that, you know, hopefully yours doesn't come in the mail or whatever rattling around like mine did. Luckily, they're Blu-rays and 4Ks, so they have that little coat of protection on them. But as for The Last Night, for a movie, it's entertaining enough. It's not the best in the series, and you can very well tell that this series needed a reboot, a refresh after this film. And we did get a hell of a reboot, a hell of a refresh. It went from the overloaded 5 movies over there to a wonderful, wonderful cap-off with Bumblebee that really just took the series back in time, back to its roots and everything like that. Bumblebee, excellent, excellent movie. Just one of the best in the series, and just a really great example of how to reinvent your sort of blockbuster series and take it back to basics here, where it was just Bumblebee and some of the other Autobots in here. The 4K picture quality here, the Bumblebee 4K is great, and everything about it. I just can't have, you know, for the picture quality nerds out there and all of that, these 4Ks are really, really fantastic, especially if you don't own them already. So I would really highly recommend this set. It's on sale right now as well, and it releases on May 30th. But Bumblebee, of the bunch, it's probably the second best film here in the Transformers, you know, saga. We do have the new Transformers movie coming out later in June. That should be good. But as for a review of all of these, if you don't own these films already, this is a great way to get them all, especially in beautiful, beautiful collector's Steelbook packaging. If you do own them on Blu-ray, this is still worth an upgrade on 4K. And if you do own some of the other 4K collections, maybe you don't own Bumblebee or something like that, it depends. If you really like the, you know, collector packaging and you want this stuff and you're a big Transformers fan, of course it's going to be worth it for you because it's so awesome to look at. It's such a great thing to have on your shelf. But if you already own, there's another 5-pack I know of the Transformers films. It doesn't include Bumblebee, that does have the same stuff on the disc, basically. So you're just paying for the shell. So if you don't want that, then, you know, this might not be worth the upgrade. But to me, this is a fantastic, fantastic collector's set. So let's get them all back in here and get Bumblebee. We've got The Last Night. We've got Age of Extinction. I forgot what that one was called. We've got Dark of the Moon. We've got Revenge of the Fallen. And then, of course, we've got the original Transformers with the J card there hanging off. So let's go through some of the extras and stuff like that around here because they are loaded. They are pretty filled with extras here. The back of it says, get ready to roll out with the Autobots and their human allies as they defend the world from the evil Decepticons. This limited edition must-have collection includes 6 unique steelbooks containing the blockbuster Transformers movies on 4K, Ultra HD, and special features on bonus Blu-ray discs housed together in a striking magnetic slipcase. It does include the limited edition Autobot decal, and they all have Dolby Atmos tracks besides Bumblebee. Oh no, they all have Dolby Atmos tracks. I'm mistaken. It said something different here, but they all have Dolby Atmos tracks, so don't freak out about that. They do include the digital movies, so you do get a digital code as well. Like I said, if you don't own these movies, this is the best way to get them. This is the best, most beautiful collector's way to get them. But if you do, it might be a little bit of a purchase, especially at like 130, 140, you know, US dollars for this set. But if you don't own them, grab them because the Transformers 6-movie Bumblebee Transformers set is absolutely awesome. And so I highly recommend this one, especially if you don't own all of these movies. So for more sort of Blu-ray movie reviews and stuff like that, or some collecting tips, make sure you check out this playlist right here because it'll really give you some stuff that'll help out your collection and help save you money.